All right, so I wanted to do a quick breakdown video here, looking at one of my guys who is about a year now post-op ACL. So this is a left ACL that we're looking at here. And these first three clips that we're going to look at were from a few weeks back, but this was our first time really getting onto the field and actually doing some true sprint work. So the videos are going to be about 2 weeks apart. And let me give my clarifying statement here. I'm still very much an amateur when it comes down to breaking down sprint mechanics, so bear with me on that. And also too, there's obviously still quite a bit to clean up here, so we don't need to get too detailed on this, but just wanted to demonstrate kind of how we have gone about our training and how that has been demonstrated in just a 2-week stretch with his sprint mechanics. So if we look at this first video here, the first couple of things that we see that are pretty evident is that he has a pretty low knee drive coming out, and we are going to get a little bit short on extension on that left side. His upper body mechanics we talked about throughout this day, and for him as well, this was his first time running in quite a while. So again, we do have some stuff to clean up, but not bad on his shapes. He is real low on that left side, but we'll see here in a couple of clips that actually has shown some pretty good improvement. If we take a look now at a back view here, what we'll notice on this is just a little bit of inconsistency with where his strides or where his foot is coming down. He does do a good job here of maintaining good stiffness in the foot, but you notice on that second or third step there, he almost kind of bounds into that right leg, and I think again this is just kind of reorienting the hip and the knee on the left side is going to displace that right side. And if we get one more view here, so this is kind of a combo view. He started picking up a little bit. This was towards the end of that session a couple of weeks ago. He is a little bit stiff up top here, and again we see same thing with low knee drive. But if we transition now to the videos from the other day, a couple weeks later, first we can tell right out of the gate on this first step that his explosion is starting to come back along. Much better shapes, much better position, and this was really with only one speed session in between. So kudos to him. Great projection there. Much better on the knee drive. Body looks like it's moving a little bit more coordinated. And here we have kind of that front view. Still a little bit of displacement left to right on this, and you can tell that back leg, that left leg, is kind of whipping in towards the midline. So these are things that obviously are all still kind of being worked on, but with this week, so 2 weeks in between, we've started to add in some deceleration mechanics, real light here, but he does a good job coming to a break within that 10-yard mark. And then as we go along, we go from linear, slow, controlled, repetitive to adding a little bit more variety, variation to it. So here we started adding in some shuffling into a crossover. And, for all intents and purposes, this looked really good to me. Good coordination, good abduction on that left leg. Could have whipped that hip over a little bit more. This is inverted to his throwing mechanics as well. But all in all, that looked really good to me. So, kudos to this kid, doing a really great job, works his ass off every time I see him, and I'm excited to see where we go in a couple of weeks.